Through the incredible magic of television, as you can see, Dr. Starr's coat has flown off, what did you bring with us? You got 400 or 500 pounds of weights here? Or?
Yes, actually they're not quite that much. It's only 10 pounds. Each one is simply 10 pounds. Normally you would probably use 40 or 50 pounds for these curls, the average person, but for the high intensity interval training, you use much less because you do more reps and you do more sets. The whole idea is not to lift heavy weights, because when you lift heavy weights, sooner or later you can injure yourself. The idea is to do repetitive lifting that causes micro tears in whatever muscle groups you're working. That releases hormones into your system that causes rejuvenation or to all the other benefits, weight loss, more energy, better sleep, better memory, things like that.
Well, can you demonstrate a little bit? What would a curl look like?
Yes, I would. I'd like to. Now, what you need to do when you do this high-intensity interval training, you need to work 5 different muscle groups, or 5 or 6, whatever you like. And the main ones to work are your chest, your arms, stomach, and your legs. Now, I suggest you work out usually by yourself, because you can't spend time talking to somebody else. You can't listen to your you can listen, yeah, you can do that, but the best thing is to go to the gym, because you're only going to be working out for 27 or 30 minutes. You don't have time to talk to your friends, to watch other people working out, walk around. You need to go and work out without taking breaks between each different exercise. Now I'd like to show you how, and I'll just use the curls for that. So what you do is you find a weight that is easy to pick up, and you just go ahead and do 8 reps. 4, 5, 6. You do the 8 reps. Put it down. That's 1. You do another 8 reps. Now you're going to do this 8 times. Now I suggest before you start doing this, check with your medical doctor to make sure you don't have any reason why you shouldn't be doing this. And when you're doing it, you don't want to rest. You don't want to do anything else. You just want to concentrate on lifting the weight. You want to think about what it's doing to your muscles. You want to feel the burn in your muscles when that burn is caused by release of different chemicals. That means starting to injure the muscle slightly. Now it's really lightweight, but I'm starting to feel it already. And 6. Just keep doing this. Try not to talk to your friends. Don't think about any problems you might have at work or at home. Just think about lifting the weights. Now this is 1 set I just did. Then I would go to the next exercise. The next exercise could be a bench press, where you would lay down on the bench, like, supine, and do the same thing. 8 reps, 8 sets. Then you're going to go right over to something else, possibly a triceps, like this, pushing down. Then you're going to go over and do something else. I like to do my legs, so you can pick out whatever kind of exercise you like for your legs. 8 reps, 8 sets. The whole idea is to do 8 reps, 8 sets, 5 major muscle groups, no more than 30 minutes. If you're spending more than 30 minutes, you're working out too long.
So this sounds like crazy 8s. Just 8 by 8, is that?
It is crazy 8s.
So crazy 8s, 27 minutes. We're going to feel better, sleep better, have a connection with our bodies as we feel those tear the microfibrils there. Sounds like exactly the right thing to me in terms of something we can fit into our everyday lives. And so when do you find the time? I know you're a busy guy. And
well, what I do is on the way home from work, I'm dragging. I want to go home. I want to go to bed. I want to have dinner. But I always have 27 minutes. I can't find an excuse to say I don't have 27 minutes. So I just stop at the gym, walk in the gym, and do my 27 minutes and leave. No sauna, no shower, just exercise. And I think we all have time for that. Every 72 hours.
I think we have to make time for that, or especially young or old. My problem with the schools right now is we're so far down in terms of amount of time in physical education. We have spin cycles now at De Anza. We'll see how that goes. I know you used to do the spin cycles. We have Dance Revolution there, and we're going to be working on period 0, which is the time before school starts, and trying to integrate some diet education, some family support for these kids, but also what I really need is a lifelong wanting to exercise. And I'm hoping that through sports, that volleyball and basketball, some things where you don't need a lot of equipment, that these kids will learn to have a love of feeling their bodies stretch and so forth.
Yeah, I think we, growing up as kids, you and I, we had that opportunity. It seems though that the kids nowadays don't as much. You know, when we were growing up, I would just take off. I would on the weekend I would go and come back when it was dark. But now kids have to stay in the homes. They have the moms take them around to different places. It's difficult for them to get out and exercise. And I think you're right. We need to set up programs for these kids to make them exercise because they just don't have that opportunity.
I think one of our biggest, no disrespect to television, is screen time. What we know is really just about every hour in front of the television, you're seeing so many commercials about Burger King, Pizza Hut, Gatorade, all these excessive foods. And while you're watching television, you change your electrical encephalogram state. You go into this meditation state, which makes you very susceptible to all this advertising. Suddenly I'm now cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I must go to McDonald's today, and so it's a real problem. And so a big part of this 5210 brainwashing we want to get going is just that 2 hours a day of screen time, be it computer, texting, or whatever. Really, we're getting all these commercial messages. I think the other hard part is, we see these commercials for Gatorade, and are you sweating enough, or you need to have that special fluid there. And the Gatorade was designed to help the Florida Gators, who are in 110-degree, 100% humidity, and they're sweating things out. And so that scientist went in and said, well, what fluids are leaving their body? It's urine and sweat, and they need some sugar. So I don't know what the factory looks like for Gatorade, but I'd sure hate to see those things coming into my body. And the kind of workouts that kids get sitting in front of a television doesn't need that kind of rehydration fluid. When we take a look at the bottle, it looks great. 90 calories per serving, 2.5 servings per bottle, and suddenly we have more sugar inside a sports drink than we do inside a soda. It drives me crazy. With a 20-ounce Mountain Dew from 7-Up, what I tell my kids is, okay, imagine you have 2 kids, and one is going to watch out for mom, and we have a 20-ounce glass of water there and a sugar bowl, and one of them sticks a teaspoon in and stirs it in and drinks it down, and that's kind of cute, the kind of thing we do as a kid. But if you sat there and went, okay, 1 teaspoon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, is mom coming? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 teaspoons of sugar is what a Mountain Dew is that you're getting from your local 7-Eleven. So we have to cut out these sugary drinks. Got to get the sugar out. 3,500 extra calories is an extra pound. That's 1 soda a day. Is going to give you 18 pounds extra in a year. So we got to cut out the sugary drinks. We got to get the kids out from the TV and get that 1 hour of exercise going. And then fruits and vegetables. My gosh, here we are in the middle of Ventura County. We've got people, we're the breadbasket for the United States. I have kids who still don't know that a French fry is made from a potato. We'll set up crates of strawberries and blueberries at Sheridan Way Elementary School, and the kids will, this is great, Mom. I wish I knew about this before. So we have a lot of work to do, and this kind of simple exercise that we can carry with us our whole life is just is so important.